Taurus. We're going to begin with you. So you're going to experience a renewal around your self-identity, your expression as this unfolds for you. So it's centering your needs in a way that really is self-gratifying, self-pleasantry. So really be sure to treat yourself better than ever before. Maybe prioritize yourself in indulging on a regular basis. And it's going to amplify your desire to really enjoy and satiate all sides of your life, whatever that looks like for you, taking yourself out to dinner, getting a pedicure, anything that really allows you to put yourself first and your own inner satisfaction. So prioritizing, it's almost like me first, me first, and doing all those pleasure ladder things for yourself first.
Inshallah and Ashe. I just love that. Divine will blessings to you and for you. You 333 magical energetic beings. Are we going to hit the 444 before the season of Gemini? Angel numbers. Angel numbers. We are shy around 88, which is the infinity, the all, and the nothing. So go ahead and share the excitement with your friends. And if each of you shared your light, turned me on to a friend, the juice will begin to spin, the momentum will be on, and the key ingredient is other like-minded musers, virtual musers in the galaxy. Either way, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. And are you loving the Musing Moon meditation? Comment if you're already feeling the buzz, the moon's integration, raising your value bar, your manifestation intention. So the Earth Star is highly activated from the Shaman's portal. And then we have the 9th energetic center. So I'd say the oneness is raining light upon us. It's as if the universe is literally opening up a new door, a doorway. So really setting our foundation for the future with new beginnings. Imagine it as already arrived. It's at your front door. Like I'm going to say Amazon rang the doorbell and it's sitting there. And you may begin to see signs, even believing what your heart desires, that it's truly on its way, ringing the doorbell, creating with Creator, shielding it, protecting it, even nurturing it. It's about nurturing, I'm telling you, from all of the outside forces of adversity that exist, people, places, things, situation, I would say even the ghost in the darkness, actually. But just trust. Unconditional love streaming in absolute light. And just when you believe the pour is full, add more of that unfiltered, unwavering love. And imagine that you are in those airwaves, visualizing it, seeing it in the physical. So with that, go ahead and hit the white rabbit. Do so right now. It's the only way that we can make certain that this algorithm is going to give you the nutritional quotient that your soul deserves, feeling it in your heart, skipping those stones into your bones and beyond, the vivaxis even. So our inner value quotient, I would even bring in our nutritional quotient, the optimistic venue, our love by design quotient, being unconditionally loving to ourselves. So while we're waiting for people to hop on, join us live, listen to the replay, tune in to the afternoon or whatever galaxy timeline you're actually on, it's time to really engage ourselves into our own percolating manifestations. And have you ever noticed, seriously, time literally flies by when you are in sync, when you are resonating with your core values, your core creations. And this is partly more emotions. It's evolving. It's like this emotions volunteering, like volunteering the emotions. They're like coming out of the woodwork. They're coming forward. So the votes are in, the key votes, I should say the ingredients, but they're a vast field of emotions combined with our personal, innate, intuitive gifts, our gifting, our purpose. Not sure what yours are? Take my Change Your Stars quiz to see what your main gift is. We all have them. They're all percolating somewhere. It's time to hone in and utilize those babies. Gift and purpose. And our feelings and even our subtle abilities are really supporting our efforts, whether we're aware of them or not, subconsciously aware or consciously aware. So what we began to kind of nurture or decided to end the process upon is actually bursting and budding from the soil growing into what our heart space has desired to manifest for our future, threading the fabric of destiny. It really reminds me of my grandmother. Actually, when she was making Afghans, she was like a steward of them. The ability to unthread the Afghan and start the thread, creating a new weave, if you will. But the key is to be organic. It's a very natural, gifted talent, a process. It should feel very effortless, simple, simplicity, adding the ingredients of pure potential, absolute light, motivation. It might even feel as if it's coming from a stargate. It's a natural talent that we all already have or had by design within ourselves that's really coming upon the stage of each and every one of our life, engaging in that energetic, subtle energies flowing, energy to matter. So ask yourself what you intuitively wish to grow abundantly in your earthly garden, and knowing that it's coming from your authentic gift and purpose. Spirit is initiating us, Spirit is guiding us along with our feelings. Those are the main stage ingredients. So, what you're feeling is kind of a future that is actually flourishing, it's growing, it's abundant, the tree of life coming from the choreography of our own heart space, reflecting or mirroring reciprocity in our actions, what we're doing. So the doorway is opening. Literally, it's like Amazon dropping the package off at the front door. You're going to open the door. Are you in? Are you ready for a new novel? Are you entering the doorway to the life that you're meant to live, your gift and purpose intact? I'd say it's very exciting, isn't it? So with that, my name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. I almost said my mojo. If you have yet to subscribe, please do to my channel. And I saw you, Dr. Orlando. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that white rabbit on YouTube. That's where you're tuning in. Even my Musing with Tanya D podcast. I have a new one out today. But in the season of Taurus, we do have the Earth Star, Nature Empathy, the Shamans Portal, our Sacral, the emotional field, which is vast, large, and oh my goodness. But before I go any further, let's again give a shout out to our community, our village, growing, excelling, ashe, and blessings. Gratitude to the new peeps entering the community, subscribers, and all. Welcome to my show. I just like to give a validation, a voice of acknowledgement, encouraging you that you are where you belong, along with my others that have been here since the journey started. Thanks for always tuning in. But really, are we going to hit the 444? That's my intention. Just invite your friends. I'm telling you, creating a village of musers, angel numbers, if you're in. Share it with your friends, like-minded groups, and whatnot. It really does take a community, a village, beyond the like-mindedness to choreograph the stage to change the world. It truly does. But yeah, a shout out to those of you that have been on my journey since the beginning, and those that do tune into the replay later. Thank you for your comments and your messages. Blessings and to you and for you as always. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in, whatever that looks like for you. And remember, a comment if you do need a message for your day to get you on your way. Sharing is literally a validation, another way of paying it forward. We're all in the cosmic soup together from the galaxy. We're all particles in the oneness. You could also find me on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and whatnot, random. Just remember, I truly am your otherworldly shamanic reflecting assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we need an otherworldly life coach assistant to get us out of our own magical way, myself included. We've all got the light. Why do we want to get out of our own way? So that our light shines brighter. The Daily Snippet, what's this all about? Well, if you're new to my show, my channel, Cosmic Insights, the planets, the elementals of the galaxy doing their cosmic dance. I believe they are a whole nother elemental choreography. By design, I do follow the lunar energies of the moon through the seasons and also the gates, the channels, the circuitry. And for the season of Taurus, we do have the Earth Star, our 10th energetic center, online. So it's like bringing it all home. Nature. If you're a nature empath, you're not sure, take my Change Your Stars quiz and find out your intuitive gift order or psychic ability. We all have them. Taurus season is when things really take form. They take shape. It's like what manifests or how we manifest often depends on, but not always, where Taurus is in our natal chart, our rising sign. It also depends the ruler of our second house and some other little juicy little tidbits. The 4 pillars of destiny, the element of the day. This is a whole nother choreography. I kind of layer these all together. I'm kind of a wizard, I guess. Energy centers, pathways, even the energetic fields. And as a reflector myself, I'm always asking, is it the right time, the right place, the right people, the right time, the right place? That's why you never know when I'm going to go live, quite honestly. And also, what am I seeing that nobody else can see? As a reflector, I'm reflecting. And what is the movement that I'm creating in my reflection? And what's the solution? That's by design. I'm solution orientated, I'm telling you. What am I creating within the movement, the momentum? So if you're curious how you too can use the elementals off grid or on this grid, join me in the Rising of the Origins to really inspire a perspective that you may have not seen in them. But the key literally is trusting your intuition, your guides, your otherworldly, I was going to say sport team, cheerleaders. Take my quiz, change your stars. And if you're really curious about your gifts, authentically, some of them really may be just out of this world, otherworldly. The out of body energetic centers, I choreograph them along with the planets and the natal charts, along with the elementals. They really light up a different stage. But now that we've landed the drawbridge, it's solid. Our emotional foundation is literally being choreographed, being heart-centered. We've got these inner wells of the sacral along with the outer rims of the sacral, both front and back side, along with the purest of absolute potential. It's time to shine our light and evolve uniquely, maybe eccentrically, maybe a little more innovation. What started in our heart, literally, is now at the table, the round table. Wishes, dreams. What does your heart believe that your future holds? What are you navigating? What's transpired through the showdown, I should say? Noticing that your life's future is already in motion, possibly. Are you a future? I do the Merlin effect. I future forward and future backwards. It's about to arrive, possibly. And the driving force is the charisma, the fire, the passion behind it, maybe behind the scenes, maybe in front. What do you feel you're worthy to create, manifest in your life moving forward through time and space, through that future gate? What does your intuition guide you towards? What's it pushing you towards when you open that door, or maybe you're entering the doorway? Knowing that you're worth manifesting more than ever before, that's your divine design. What's worth your time, your creativity, your efforts in manifesting abundance, whatever that is. It's not just in our day-to-day surroundings, but taking it out upon the stage into our future. Now, fire is the element that shines a lot of light. Wherever we go, the sun shines. And whatever we do or don't do or respond to or not respond to, both sides of that coin, this begins a new era, a new decan for us, if you will. And we are literally entering, literally in the forecast, period 9 in feng shui, which is all fire elementals. So we're already feeling this already. We're in the season of authenticity, nature, but we're moving into a fire choreography, which is either raging out of control or we've got the power of love. So it's the beginning of creating something very wildly different, probably more efficient, possibly even eccentric, more so than ever we could have ever imagined. Bring in the Imaginal. Manifesting a future, something excelling so bright, this brightness is moving us forward. It's initiating, it's initiation. It's actually going to be possibly life-altering, more impacting than ever before. It's the long term in this initiation. So what's the action to take in the incision, the doorway, the opening? The one we feel is the greatest for us, and the one our intuition, our spirit team is actually highlighting. Imagine a highlighter pen in the spirit world. So what your heart is seeking to bring into this reality is out the gates. And Taurus is abundant. It's manifesting. It's fruition. It's valuing ourselves and others. And we are our greatest asset in shining light, literally like the sun, on our divine self, our Sira in the other world, what we look like, our higher self. So it's like, are we going to take the blue pill or is it the red pill? But whatever pill, just know that we are transforming, beginning to maybe even reform, gathering our spirit along with our feelings, our senses to what it is that we truly value within our heart the most. It's the priceless. You cannot put a price on this. Something that really flourishes and brings in that abundance, the juiciness. So be patient, be in the zone of neutrality. Generally, we may over respond to something, so do the full pour of unconditional love, whatever that is for you. Your feelings are really a barometer, and your intuition is the gift. It's the call to answer the call. But the key really is the full pour of that unconditional love in whatever process you may be going through. Just keep pouring more love into it, percolating love, joy molecules, all the higher frequency, energy, vibration, sound is amazing, right? So with that, just a few announcements. Of course, you know the Musing Moon meditation is out on the highway for your musing pleasure. If you are ready really to build a new solid foundation, something that's emotionally voluntary or voluntarily emotionally on the flow, you're in the waters, you're flowing. It's a new structure, possibly being in charge of what you truly wish to create, manifest, and shine that light upon that, even open up a doorway to, and bringing it into this world from the world of spirit. We've got unlimited, endless possibilities to transform the all and the nothingness, the imaginal into the earth plane. Dream bigger than ever before. Expect that unexpected wish. See the dream become real, landing in this reality. And also be grateful for it. It's not going to come in as you thought it would. It never does. But if you can visualize it, it's already here. It's time to really reach for it. Grab your starlight from the timeline that it's actually in and anchoring it into this dimension. So the Rising of the Origins, this is my free live immersion I do generally twice a year. Rising of the Origins. Do you love the leprechauns, by the way? There's a whole purpose behind that besides the March Leprechaun Day. But the Rising of the Origins, what's this all about? Well, it begins June 1st. Let me know if you're in. Setting the stage, our gift and our purpose, the elementals, I'm telling you. Combining the elemental energies with the subtle energies, along with discovering our gift and our purpose, along with the astrology. I'm super stoked about it. I do this twice a year. It's free. It's my kind of my gift and my offering, my gift and my purpose to the world, the main stage world, if you will. I do have a new episode out on my podcast. I just got to find the fantastic image. There it is. How to Master Your Karma. This is Dr. Lynn Anderson. Fantastic episode. Actually, I might as well be honest. I'm loving all of my interviews. I just have to say that out loud. I truly am. It's authentic. There's been a little hiccups here and there, but it's been fantastic. But on the Season of the Witches, which is our theme, Musing with Tanya D podcast, How to Master Karma. I do have a snippet at the end of the show. Be sure to tune in. And also comment, or do it in the show notes, your favorite audio room artist. Musing with Tanya D podcast. You can find that on my website, tanyad.tv/podcast. Apple, Spotify, and some other places. I'm not sure. Just Google it. And of course, the Rising of the Origins. It's not just my, what do I want to say? It's not just, it's also a private group I have, the Rising of the Origins. But I do a Sunday mystery guest, the 4 pillars chart in this community called Rising of the Origins. It's private. So if you do need assistance, maybe your elemental foundation, you need to find your useful element, how to choreograph your stars. That's also out there. And I do have Soliciting Solitude on the Highway for Divine Feminine Savings. I'm moving the gift forward for the Divine Feminine, also known as Mother's Day. For if you want it for yourself, it's 88, which is kind of funny because I need 88 more musers. And you could also do the buy one, get one free. So I'm all about options in the choreography of life. This is great for men as well. The yin side, we've all got the yin, we've got the yang. And I also do cowrie shell divinations. I was trained by Elder Melodoma Some in around 20, it doesn't really even matter. But I've been a protege, a student of his since I met him, actually. He was on my airwaves. Everything I do is through vision. Like spirit always is, it's almost like I'm channeling the divine ancestors all the time, the spirit world, whatever you want to call it. There's so many names for the but who's the directive there, quite honestly. I also do one-on-one sessions. So if you are truly feeling the nudge, like your spirit is pushing you, like these are life-changing. And literally, my mantra is changing lives, igniting passions through the information highway while awakening the spirit, the authenticity of who you are. I also have online offerings. So if you're opening your door, maybe if you're feeling some excitement to expand your knowledge into energy medicine or into the healing world for self or others, my first one I actually created is called the Energy Body Demystified, which I love this. This is a beginner's journey to really heal yourself. Go through the choreography of what that looks like, feels like. There's some looping and whatnot. It's a great foundation if you're new to this choreography. And then go ahead and dive into Change Your Stars. And then from that, because it elevates, right? Each one grows upon the other. And then from Change Your Stars, we've got my other favorite, probably my very favorite, honestly, Otherworldly, Secrets of the Other World and Voices of the Other World. However, I do find a foundation is needed to choreograph by design the energy world. Mongolia is also on the highway. So if your soul's pulling you out of the woodwork, pushing you for an indigenous spiritual adventure, space is actually limited. The price is going up the end of May. That's a fact. I'm just saying that out loud. It's going to bump up probably 1,000. I don't know, just so you know, not to like, because I'm really not into the fear factor. However, it's just a fact. That's just what's happening in that little container. And on the elemental highway today, because you know I love the elemental realm, this truly is a very fiery day, a fire day master on a fire month. And fire initiates, it transforms, but fire reflects on the waters. Ever been out on a boat when the sun's out? I know as a ginger, a redhead, talk about getting the full burn, the reflection, right? So this is a very potent, charismatic, charming, energetic day. The sun shines literally upon everything it touches. Ever met a Leo? They shine on everything, or they rage out of control. It's both sides, right? So you may feel overly excitable. Maybe you come across as very extra passionate. Maybe you're extraordinarily charming and passionate. But the rat is power. It's a soothing power, power of holding, sustaining inner peace, calming these scorching fires. Hence why I bought a house with a pool. Do I get in the pool? No. But energetically, I've got so much fire in my design, I need water to cool down, and it reflects. So in a season where fire is literally on fire, we're at the birth of the fire season. Yin fire is actually a competitor right next door. Maybe somebody competing for our attention. Isn't that funny? Yep, people competing for your attention. It kind of reminds me of like a stalker. When you're a celebrity and you get those weird stalky people. No offense, don't hashtag crazy me. But the snake's an ally, a charming ally. You're actually probably feeling maybe a little juicy, extra charming. Wealth is earned. However, it's in storage. It's hidden. It's deep. Maybe you're saving some funds for a rainy day. We do have a healthy mirroring, reflecting, healthy power kind of moment happening. And we're smart enough to know that the love of power is not the same as the power of love, the joy molecules. Even the rabbit is really feeding the flames. It's a resource of kindness, offering us innovation and ideas to stoke the fires, our inner charisma and our character. It's time to forge our manifestation, what we're creating with this new moon that's going to bring in the abundance for our future and our future selves and lives. But yin metal, that's alchemizing, and fire forges metal into a tool, something useful. Water is cooling us down so we don't become overheated. It reminds me of like the radiator in your vehicle, the heat. Usually out of balance, fire really does rage out of control. It's war, it's fighting, it's aggression, it's Mars, right? You get the idea. But this is a stable fire. It's producing, it's creating more stability. But metal would be the element I would utilize. Crystals, minerals, stones, air, breath work, even sound, actually, being a conduit for spirit, ancestors, etc., aligning with that. And the message for today, if you missed Monday, which I hope you didn't, is actually the Ace of Foundations. It reminds me of a song, Ace of Spades, I guess. But number one is actually the sun shining brighter. Emotions are the moon, but it's also Pluto and Neptune. I'm going to go with the moon because we've got this new manifesting moon abilities beginning and happening for us now, because we're in the threadways of it. So really putting your energy and your time and energy into whatever it is that your heart values, that your heart believes in, a future that you may actually dream about, wish for. But this is duality. It's two sides of the same river. Where do I shine? Where do I feel I shine? Any excitement or passions beginning to percolate, emerging, compassionate and creativity, even emotional intelligence, logical, emotional intelligence, intuition. So, really taking a moment to connect with any of those repressed emotions, anything that you haven't allowed to come from your inner child, your whoopee. Healing may be something that may be blocking your creativity. Maybe you need to heal so you can become and bring out more creativity. Literally, if you can, read your heart waves. So she's a watery muse, fluidity, moving emotions, energy in motion, dancing with the currents, the flow of the waves. So feel new feelings, feel new waves, bubbling, coming to life, rising to the surface. And the reflection, it's the mirrored reflection. It's the 10th energetic mirror, along with our 10th energetic center of the sun in those waters. Creative heart, stability, intelligence, guided by emotions. So a lot of new perceptions are kind of being created, creator instigated with us. Feels almost like kind of a magic mirror, really. So just be aware of all the magical connections, the otherworldly. It's time to take a dip into some healing waters. Go to the unseen depths of some healing, self-healing. Start with number one, which is ourselves, and then emerge refreshed, healed, anew, birthing anew. So your heart's truth really comes to the surface and experience those cosmic rivers. The heart's connections are truly on the way. So feeling into your new feelings, it's going to probably feel very new and very unfamiliar. Something very like you feel iffy. You're kind of struggling anxiety because you're just not sure, but it feels so fantastic. That's the kind of unfamiliar I'm talking about. And what's evolving is our ability to really feel and nurture ourselves. Water cleanses the debris away and metal alkalizes them. Alkalizes and alchemizes. Play on words. So what if you feel a new feeling? What if? What's the feeling behind the gift? What's your motivation to open a new door? There's kind of a plot twist emerging. And are you ready to experience the true bliss of some joy molecules? So what I decided is I am affirming that I have manifested, I'm already stating it, I have manifested a future of continual joy. It's almost like the residual joy is coming from the Merlin effect, from forward, future, to myself. And the key asset is to match the frequency of the reality that we want, using meditation possibly to visualize what you wish to manifest into your life, bringing it in, and to feel the exact emotion that you want to feel and to become truly embodied in the energy of that emotion. In this case, I'm saying joy molecules or the unfamiliar unconditional love. And often it can be difficult to do on our own. However, it's very powerful when we're guided through it. So if you would like to be guided through a vibrational alignment meditation that's going to make you absolutely magnetic for success, abundance, love, opportunities, join me in the Rising of the Origins. The portal is open, and in that portal, there's some goodies, some gifts, starting with number one, the Inner Smile Meditation. And with that, I will see you on the other side and for a fantastic Friday and a new moon bliss. I was just going to say new bliss moon, but I'm going with either way. It's joy molecules happening for us. Tune in to my podcast. You are going to love Dr. Lynn, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings.
The two main books in it that go together is the Karma, and it's the introduction to Karma. And then I go into prosperity, because Karma really supports us living a prosperous life. And then we have to define what is a prosperous life. And if I say prosperity to a certain segment of people, they're going to think, ching, ching, how much money can I make? What kind of car? Where can I live? And other people are going to think about having a life surrounded by wonderful people, being able to do the things, the artistic things that you want to do, having harmony in your life. I mean, who doesn't want harmony? And that's sort of prosperity teaches us that we should get up every day and we should aim for 4 things. We should aim to create wealth in our life. And that wealth doesn't necessarily mean making money, but it can mean making money, because wealth is a good thing to bring into your life. The second is pleasure.